Welcome back, everybody. This is Lady Dubs, and we're picking up right where we left off. I guess, so I just kind of thought that, you know, I just rebooted the game after a day. I was gonna go see if I can go do that mold thing that I struggled to do before the end of last episode. But first things first, Banshees. Hey, get away! I don't like Banshees! Made a Banshee friend. Now go kill my enemies. I think that's everybody. Got a strong feeling that mold people are gonna respawn. So, yeah. Let's also hope that I can find that last bit of mold. Oh, there! Perfect! Let's just get out of here. We don't need to fight him again. Now that that's taken care of, I guess the next best thing would be to go... Well, yeah, it's gone, right? Yeah, it's gone. Well, since the mission's gone, in that case, the best thing to go to would be the face of the enemy. Jessie goes back to Central Executive to reunite with her brother, Dylan. Changed by the hiss, tells Jizz to go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector to discover the ugly truth about the Bureau. Jessie agrees, but in truth, she plans to go there to look for the slide projector, the object of power Dylan revealed to be the cause of the hiss invasion. That's where we're headed. I think I made a wrong turn. Prime Candidate Program. Well, it's nice how they have that clearly labeled around here. So I accidentally went the right way at some point. Yeah. This is new territory for us, but what's down the dark, ominous hallway, I wonder?
Find new Prime candidates.
What?
The Bureau needs a director. Our future. P6 and P7.
P7? Hold on a second, people. Typically when he's done talking to us, we get to listen to it again. But the whole thing, I want to know more about this.
After North Moore stepped down, I doubled every effort to find new Prime candidates. There was no one. No one but me. That wasn't good enough. I pushed hard. I never wanted the Bureau to end up in that situation again. The Bureau needs a director. Always. When my time reaches an end, I want more options on the table. P1 through P5 were all false leads, dead ends, and disappointments. Then P6. Dylan Faden. He fell into our arms.
That's not true.
Parents, they're gone. Casualties of an AWE. The boy has exceptional talent. The oldest house will be his home. We'll build him from the ground up. He'll be trained and taken care of. Darling can be in charge of this project. I can't. I'll stay away. I will not fail the boy like I failed my own family. My daughter and my wife. We weren't careful enough back then.
Did they die?
Something came home with me.
Oh, they died.
I took work home. My Susanna got sick. When I realized my mistake, I wanted to bring her here for Darling to do what he could. Kate flat out refused. Civilian doctors treated our daughter, but they didn't have a clue. She died. Kate left me. Same old story. That was a long time ago. The Bureau is all I have now. And the Prime candidates are our future. There are two. P6 and P7. We're spoiled for choice.
You abducted a child. I feel bad for your daughter, but you're fully back into the bad guy territory, Trunch. That's for damn sure. Let's just take out what's ahead of us. Oh no! I went downstairs instead of going backwards. So many banshees screaming over my head. Is that everybody? No, I hear more banshees. You're just kind of hanging out there, aren't ya? Too bad for you. Wait, what is up with the room ahead? It is very topsy-turvy up ahead. But I think we made a turn that I should not have just yet. So let me look for goodies and see where I am. This up ahead is the transit corridor. Oh, but I can't get in that way. Alright, so let's just go into the topsy-turvy hallway. I get a feeling that the topsy-turvy hallway is not going to yield many results. Oh, hitting a ladder. But yeah, I don't think it's going to help me much given how I can't see that far ahead of me. But there is this note under there. Bright Falls supplement. Bright Falls AWE 335 details. Alice Wake, Mr. Wake's wife, was found during the Bureau investigation. She was interviewed and evaluated. She showed signs of severe mental trauma in the form of talking like a clown baby, memory loss. She was later directed to treatment. It was concluded that she had been trapped in the threshold during its manifestation. Notable individuals still missing after the Bright Falls event are FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale and Dr. Emil Hartman, referred to the Creator's Dilemma and the file Re the Cauldron Lake Lodge. Bureau researchers believe this event was the result of a forceful perception of subjective reality stemming from Mr. Wake, overlapping on our own. Wake has been flagged as a potential para-utilitarian. See Prime Candidate Program file for more details. In 2011, a book by Clay Stewart titled The Alan Wake Files was published by Roundabout Press, New York and Olympia. Agents interviewed Clay Stewart and suspected minor para-utilitarian sensitivity. He was placed under indefinite surveillance. Notes: a monitoring station was established at Cauldron Lake to alert the Bureau of any further activity. I guess if I want to know more about this, I should find the Creator's Dilemma and the Cauldron Lake Lodge files, because honestly, I just don't have enough input. Well, this just led to a dark wall, literally. Oh, wow, it's a little topsy-turvy. No, I can't go forward anymore. Let's see if I can't navigate this. P7! I don't see a way I can fly over this. Alright, we'll work this out. Oh, wait, no, this is literally just a way forward. Oh, let's P6.
I wish things had gone differently in Ordinary for us. But wishing won't change things.
Ordinary.
Finding the projector will.
So much coming together in this one case.
You know what, we're gonna watch this on the big screen because I feel like it's better.
Ordinary. So much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. And the boy, Dylan Faden.
Oh no.
Prime Candidate 6. And the sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but the boy, that's so much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here. And I don't want to invoke his name, but it's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable.
This seems to be a slip into madness.
There was an incident. Yes.
Yeah, you abducted a child. Of course things were gonna get bad. Especially when he became a teenager and all that.
We lost a valuable member of our team, yes. Excessive force. Dylan has so much. But he's just a kid. I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys. He's exceptional and under a lot of stress. Robert's got killed. It's an unfortunate accident, that's all. Marshall needs to realize this. We will make this work. We'll make this work.
Okay, so bad guys. That's what you guys are. Just so we're clear, Trench, Darling, definite bad guys. They abducted a boy. Did God knows what to him. He started murdering people, lashing out, and they still kept doing what they were doing to him. Screw them. They're bad guys. Oh, this is a screen of his room. That's really disturbing. It's no privacy. What's here? The Dylan Faden transcript. Federal Bureau of Control. Transcript of conversion. Subject Dylan Faden for review by Dr. Darling. Confidential. Note. Subject was alone during this outburst. DF. I'm assuming that's Dylan. 1752-16. You again. I thought I told you to leave me alone. A few seconds later. Why are you showing me this? I can't do anything. Can't you see where I am? Why don't you help me get the fuck out of here? You always show me things I can't do anything about. Couple seconds later. Stop showing me her. I don't care anymore, and I don't care about you. You both left me here to rot. Couple seconds later. Fuck off, you bitch. I will dig out my own brains if it means getting rid of you. I don't want you here. Get the fucking message. Subject repeated the phrase, fuck off, numerous times before being sedated. Just a minute later. These guys are so messed up. There's no way around it. They're bad. They essentially tortured a young boy because they wanted to mold him into their director. It's gross. It's really gross. P6 Victim Autopsy. Oh, so this is someone that, it's the agent, I guess Agent Roberts, that was killed by Dylan, which I think was warranted. Agent killed during the very rightful killing involving, you know, Dylan. Codename P6. Autopsy finding. Blunt force injuries of the head and neck. Extensive trauma of abdominal region. Lacerations and contusions of the upper body and lower torso. Fracture of the spinal cord between L1 and L2 vertebrae. A avulsion fracture of the third through 10 ribs left and right. 3. Blunt force injuries of the extremities. Oh, we got abrasions, lacerations, contusions of the extremities, dislocation of the left and right elbow, dislocation of left and right knee. Yeesh, that's a bit of an overkill there. Conclusion. After examination, it was determined that the cause of death was internal bleeding occurred when all this happened, and was contorted through his, I'm gonna say foot. Just gonna go with foot. And I think it was fair and warranted because God knows what they were doing to him, and they can all flatly F off. And they also were hunting me at the same time. Well, I'm assuming that P7 is supposed to be Jesse.
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see? It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
That looks like me, last seen, at a coffee shop. Oh, there's me at the library. There's me sleeping on a bench because from what all I can tell, I've been homeless this whole time. Candidate P7 outfit. Oh, I got a new outfit. This is the first outfit I got. I'll have to see what it looks like later. It might just be an orange jumpsuit, though.
All the times I felt paranoid. I was right. The Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
Yeah, these guys are awful people. No way around it. Jesse Faden movement tracking. Eastward movement cause for concern. In September, Cheyenne, Wyoming. You went to, damn it. I'm blanking out right now what NE stands for. I feel like a total idiot for not remembering right now. Let's just move on. Let's see, she's been to a lot of different states, though. I have to say, she's not being in one place for very long. But in October, she did arrive in New York City. Ooh, what's this?
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan. And other kids as well. We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in. Deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found this light projector.
Oh, you were in a
A
threshold.
dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse? What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with... Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small? No. Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other? Maybe. When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties?
What?
Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable? No, that's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing. The slide projector, let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world.
How did they even get this
escaping and
tape?
finding adventure there, away from your parents. I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe. I don't know.
Alright, this psychiatrist isn't doing a very good job. She's interrupting her patient, giving her ideas, talking over her. I think there's still more stuff I could see, though, behind me, so I'm gonna do that. Yeah, now I have don't have to go the long way around, I can go in this way. And closed cases. Well, let's check this out. Oh, Bright Falls summary. We get some more info. Bright Falls AWE-35 event summary. An unconfirmed threshold manifestation at Cauldron Lake, I think that's the state of Washington sign, resulted in a fictional story written by the author Alan Wake, creating an AWE in which reality was altered to match that of the story, though only locally and for a limited time. Event response. Mr. Kirkland, head of investigations, was alerted on September 13, 2010, by ex-Bureau agent Frank Beaker, that an AWE event was taking place in Bright Falls, Washington, referred to events investigated in 1970, 1976, and 1978. Breaker had received a call from Barry Wheeler, Alan Wake's literary agent, on behalf of Breaker's daughter, Sarah, who is the current sheriff of Bright Falls. A Bureau field team arrived on the site 2 days later, only to confirm the event was over. Interviews were conducted, referred to the 1970 Thomas Zane, 1976-1978 Odin Anderson, Tor Anderson. That's a lot of Andersons. Alan Wake was believed to, I don't know, did he do this or not? This is very unclear, instigator. Eyewitness reports highlight an old light switch, possible object of power, that, when you turn on it goes missing. Does that mean it teleports us? Wake was not found at the scene. Reports claim he dived into the lake, but no body was recovered in the search. Well, they're talking about the old light switch, so maybe this is something good? Or something we already know about? Why is there a creepy face? Oh, it's the threshold kids. Ugh. Well, let's see what happens when we...
Stepping to the FBC, there's lots to do, there's lots to read, but don't dash and don't scream much. Let's join the Threshold Kids. Let's join the Threshold Kids.
I tried to listen to that intro and I still don't know if they're even singing words or not. You got an
I
F.
can see you're upset, Meg. Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones what's wrong?
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains. Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP?
Jesus Christ! This guy's
Some brains
horrifying.
can lift objects like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg?
Oh, Jesus.
So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
The big chair? I guess you mean the boss chair.
What if I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the big chair?
Everyone wants the big chair, Meg!
That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
Okay! This is exceptionally unnerving, this Threshold Kid stuff. This place is very poorly lit, making it extra creepy. So good for it, but bad for me. Hiss nodes, Bureau alert. Well, I have no fast travel means to get to it, man. Well, now I have a way to get through.
They studied what happened in Ordinary here. That's the place to start looking.
So we're going to go to Turntable. So up ahead is Turntable and the Transit Corridor. Oh, this place is already filled with bad guys, huh? Yeah, not surprising. Hi! Have a TV! I have to say, I do good every now and then. I do good. Report writing. Speaking of report writing, here's a report. Work chat dead dog. Federal Bureau of Control. I see your creepy teeth delivery and raise you a dead dog? Yeah, like a straight up deceased dog. Had a collar on and everything. It's been rotting in that box since they packed it up. Go ahead and imagine how that smelled. So don't go whining to me. I wish I got to watch a parade of human teeth. I guess this is like kind of the stuff they have to do here. One guy has to watch a parade of human teeth. One guy has to watch a dead dog rot in a box. I don't want to work here, like ever. Down there is all red, so I just know I'm going into a fight. Oh, there's an elevator here. Let's see, do I want to take the door? The door is... Oh, this is just a storage room. Well, before I take the elevator, let's read what's in storage. Willow AWE Shipping Manifest. Shipping Manifest Willow AWE. Inventory list of recovered materials. A hollow sphere, stone-like material. Virtufied soil, I don't know, amount of pieces of various sizes and colors. Animal carcass, possibly canine. Rusted metal bucket, leather wallet, age, shotgun cartridge. All materials to go to investigation sector for further analysis. Okay, I guess we now know about the animal carcass. Now I was there, but where do we see the teeth? I don't know what the teeth part where the teeth part comes in. Well, going down a floor will take us to the transit corridor, and then from there we can go to Turntable! Or, you know, I just stay up here, not deal with this. I don't think that's an option.
Dylan and I were both prime candidates. Experiments.
I wonder if they ever put an experiment on you while you were just out about doing your own thing. Looks like a bunch of banshees. Time to get to it. Oh, I kind of just hung back and okay, there's still more there. I was gonna say I hung back and did really good, but still more. Perfect. Control point. Oh, there's my buddy. Oh, no, there goes my buddy. Wait, NYC subway?
We're going back home. Of course we are. It started there, and it's never gone away.
Are you saying that We're going back to Ordinary? What state was Ordinary in again? Did they ever mention that? Because we're in New York State right now. Ooh. Okay. Let's just see if there's anything else besides that door. Access Ordinary AW area by rotating turntable tracks. Well, let's go check out that mold room again, because there's a chance that's just a room with a goodie, and I like goodies. Oh, why is this hurting me? I thought I was impenetrable now with it. Well, I'm fine now. Might be the different colored smokes that hurt you. Yeah, that one looks red and not healthy. Well, none of that looks healthy, but red and worse. Ooh! Let's see what my new outfit looks like. Oh, that is not good. I do not like that. We are going back to stylish. Now, how do I do this exactly? People are spawning. Oh, there's those things down there. Alright, I can't bother getting that health then. Just out of curiosity, can I like... I said, can I throw like the mold at it and affect it, but that won't work, so...
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks.
Yeah, we'll find it.
Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
We will find it, but we will do it without touching the bottom. Bridge operator. Let's go there. And we can't. But while I was flying up, did notice a way in through there. Careful.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks.
I believe so.
Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
Oh, you're just gonna repeat that dialogue until I get to it, huh? Oh, good. I can open it from this side now. Thank you for your help, sir. Oh, there's a note here. Work chat teeth, huh? Federal Bureau of Control. Guess who just had to inspect an inbound delivery of like 100 teensy tiny little boxes? Me, that's who. And you know who... And you know what was inside each one? A single human tooth. Fucking gross. Okay, so we know about that. This place just sucks to work in. Alright, good. It's moving.
It won't rotate. Something's blocking it.
Well, now we gotta get to it, huh? I'm not seeing anything on this side that's blocking it. Let's look on the other side. Be careful. Oh, I see it. Oh, no. Get up. It's this stuff. It's the stupid mold. Perfect. Continue towards Ordinary AWE area. I kind of wonder if this is the end of the game. There's got to be something more to it, I feel. I don't know. I just have a gut feeling this is not where it ends. Prime candidate program back downstairs. Let me just backtrack. Let me just see where these stairs take me. Whoa, 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 whoa! Okay! Found out where these stairs lead. Oh no, it's this thing that turns into a ball. Oh, I do not like him! At least it was just him and no one else. I heard another scream. I could be wrong. I think I'm going in the right direction when I'm trying not to. I'm trying to explore more in the game, but every single time I try to explore, I end up going in the right direction. I don't like that. Oh wait, no! I thought there was more ahead of this, but it's just another dead end. So, right direction is the right direction. Oh my god, that worked! That picture on the wall looked like a hole in the wall, so I thought, oh, what if I, like, make a hole in the wall? And it actually worked! Wow, I gotta keep that in mind. I think I saw another picture that looked like a hole in the wall somewhere back here. Yeah, this looks like a hole in the wall, too. Let's see. Yeah! That's kinda awesome! This kinda looks like an ominous door. Maybe one day not one day, maybe at some point, it'll open for us. But in the meantime, it's kinda good to keep in mind, if you see a weird picture on the wall, throw stuff at it. I don't know what we're charging, but we're charging it. Maybe we're... I was gonna say we're gonna try to charge up this plane, but it seems to be broken, so it's not gonna help us. Oh, go up a floor and we'll be at ordinary AWE. Well, before we do that, let's just look around, see what this area has to offer. You know, maybe the elevator just won't work until I do this too. That's also a theory. Need to find one more. Well, what did that do? Oh, it did turn on the elevator. Yeah. I had a feeling. Kind of curious to see what this place will look like. Will it look like a nightmare world, or will it look like our childhood home? Unless our childhood home is a nightmare world. Or it's just a copy of the Bureau with monsters. A lot of dudes here, but I took care of it. Airplane evaluation orders. Yeah, I remember reading somewhere that some guy had to pick apart an airplane and document each piece. Altered examination request airplane wreckage. Summary. The airplane in question has been brought in from a private airfield located in the town of Bobsniak, Cincinnati. It is suspected to be connected to the "Oh my god, it went boom" AWE. See case file Superman for details. And is being evaluated for altered status. The plane is currently being stored in the transition corridor in the containment sector, brought there through the New York subway tunnel, special access. Oh my god, why is this legal? For more information on the tunnel, oh my god, why is this legal? And links to the urban legends centered on a ghost stations, abandoned tracks, and wow, this stuff is real. See file 412-4521. The plane's black box is currently being evaluated for, I don't know, whatever you use a black box for, and initial readings have been taken by research team, though no altered status has yet to have been detected. Refer to file 912-8371 for full report. So they just found an airplane in the subway is what I'm getting, and they're trying to determine how it got there. I think I don't know, guys. I really just don't know. Before the episode ends, I want to at least get to that AWE place. Ordinary AWE. Altered World event. I want to at least get to this Altered World event before the episode ends. Oh, hi! How are you, sir? Have a table. Have a seat. Ordinary AWE Stage 1A Dump. Witness testimonies. The first slide was a room with dirty wallpaper and dolls on the shelf. There were lots of dolls. DF. Okay, that's Dylan Faden. Interview 2002. The house was empty. No one lived there. We played in there a lot. It was our secret playhouse. JF. I guess Jesse Faden. Therapy session 2010. So either the therapist was an agent of this bureau, or they got hands on the tapes there. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll find out later, but I don't think it really matters. I went to school with Neil. Some kids called him Nosebleed Neil. Note, likely Neil Hausenberg, missing. It was mean. He had asthma. Tom. Note, likely Tom Barlow, missing. And his gang, Freddie. Note, likely Frederick Bartwell, missing. Hugo. Note, no one by this name was found in the public records. Bullied him. We brought Neil to the dump to play. Dylan Faden, interview 2022. Extrapolated information. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation house. I just want to make sure I have all my ducks in a row here. There's this slide projector where the hiss came from that Jesse and Dylan found as kids, and they could go into the slides when they were children, and some of the projections was of a house, and that's where they would play. However, the hiss was somehow connected with those projectors, and that's where it comes from. I think I got all my ducks in a row there. Now watch as this game shoots them one by one, because I'm gonna be wrong about something. Oh, I'm hearing the whispering of the hiss. America Overnight? It's hard to hear it with all the hissing noise, so let's listen to it through here.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years, shining a light in the shadows.
One hell of a long intro, dude.
With us, here's our first caller.
Hi. What I'm about to tell you, if they found out, I don't know what would happen.
If who found out, brother?
The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident, but this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary.
This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, caller.
No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town. And it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said, but that's bullshit.
Whoa, please watch the language caller. It may be 2 a.m., but we're still a family show.
I'm sorry. It's just, my brother lived there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there.
So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation," written anywhere?
I'm not sure.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Hor Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction, as predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Reagan.
Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying!
Now, I warned you about the language caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. And good timing, too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight will be right back.
I could see why something like this would be popular. I'm sure things like that exist right now that are popular. Ordinary Summary. Ordinary AWE-24, Event Summary. An AWE occurred in the town of Ordinary caused by an object power slide projector ID OOP15 discovered by local children at the dump outside the town. When a specific set of slides are used in the projector, the projected images open doorways to other dimensions. Multiple slides were used by the children, resulting in the disappearance of the town's adult population. Event response. Okay, is that... I'm hearing like a sirens outside my window. Hopefully no one heard that. Event response. On August 30, 2002, siblings Dylan Faden, 10 years old, CP6 materials, and Jesse Faden, 11 years old, CP7 materials, were playing at the local dump when they found the discarded slide projector. COOP15 case file and Darling presentations. Oh, that guy's a jerk for details. A team led by Director Trench and Dr. Darling arrived at the site on September 14th. The AWE had ended, but the team had found the Faden children, who led them to the slide projector and the slides, which had been burned with exception of one. Jesse escaped when agents attempted to detain the pair. In total, 17 surviving individuals were found in the town. All of them were brought in for questioning and taxi interviews. Oh, I hope they did not kill them. And prime candidate program files, they abducted that one. Think this up ahead. Yeah.
There is a curious...
We are going to watch this in the big screen.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world, in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action.
I'm completely lost here.
We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power, with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions, or die trying.
I certainly hope you're dead, because you took my brother, you stalked me, and I don't like you. Next file. Ordinary AWE Stage 4A, Town Proper, Witness Testimonies. Jesse and me followed the dung monkeys to the cave. There was a lot of them. More of the kids from town had joined up. It was really scary. Jesse grabbed the projector and we ran as fast as we could. They chased us. I fell and hurt my knee. Jesse tried to help me, but the dung monkeys were coming. They were just about to get us, but then Neil showed up. Neil looked like a dog, like a melted dog, but I knew it was him. Neil said a lot of times he didn't like being a boy because Tom just beat him up. I think he liked being a dog. Dylan Faden interview 2002. What? The projector wouldn't turn off, so we changed the slide to the hand. I heard her immediately. She promised to help. JF Jesse Faden. Therapy session 2010. Jessie said we should call her Polaris. It's because she was doing stars at school. Dylan Faden, interview 2002. Extrapolated information. Additional slide designation hand SID-36 is verified and in Bureau possession. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity I don't know, can't say that word, Dog Neil, EID 19930. Oh, I certainly hope we don't run into what is like a melted dog that used to be a child. I don't want to see that. I thought I heard an extra voice, but I think that was just the darling. Looks like we're gonna have to keep fighting our way through here, guys. What the? Oh, that was just that thing that was being tossed back at us. Here's another thing. Ordinary AWE Stage 2 Sled Hill Cave witness testimonies. After what happened at school to Mrs. Chester, we started spying on Tom and saw where they took the projector. Dylan Faden, interview 2002. Tom and his troglodytes were using the Sled Hill Cave as their headquarters. That's where the projector was. They'd been using the temple slide, we called it that, but really it was a broken concrete thing like a warehouse or a bomb shelter or something. Very dark. The not mother lived there with her, babies, children, and I don't know. She was feeding Tom and the others her milk. They were changing into little monsters. We called them the dung monkeys. Jesse Faden, therapy session 2010. Well, now we have some more idea of that and what the dung monkeys were. They were children that were turned into monsters. Extrapolated information. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designated temple. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designated not mother. EID 19928. This is getting very disturbing because this is involving children. Are you guys gonna like drop? Yeah, you guys are gonna drop down now. Alright, buddy, I want you to take care of that guy because I think I saw there's something I can listen to. So we're going to click it, and we're going... There it is.
Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn. The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the Gunner's psychological assessment. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts.
Oh no.
Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, back to a reference of a poster.
What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do you do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In Ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil.
Oh no.
And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
It's warranted! It's 100% warranted! These guys are terrible people! Who made this woman do that interview? Clearly she was doing everything wrong. He was already agitated, upset, and had a history of uncontrollable rage. What is wrong with these people? Every wrong decision they made. Found a cleanse point. Why don't we just quickly do this? And we'll go a little further, because I don't feel like I did enough in the episode. And why is there an extra thing playing in the background? Ordinary AWE Stage 1B Dump Witness Testimonies. The second slide we called the meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was powerful, intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. It must have been because of the smell. I didn't like it. Didn't like losing control. In the dreams, everything was melting, and then we'd come out. Everything had melted around the projector. JF. Well, Jesse Faden. Therapy session, 2010. Neil was really into it. We found out he'd been coming there more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found the projector. He and his goons took it. Jesse Faden, Therapy session, 2010. We thought Neil had got lost inside the meadow when Tom changed the slide, but that's not what happened. Dylan Faden, Interview, 2002. Extrapolated information. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation meadow. So things started going real bad when the bad kids, the bullies, stole the projector just for the sake of being mean. Ordinary AWE Stage 4.B Town Proper Witness Testimonies. We went in and out and met Polaris like a star. She told us we were special. She made us special. It felt like being born or reborn, the world fading in for the first time. Familiar but somewhat different. Jesse Faden, Therapy session, 2010. Polaris told us how to turn off the projector. The dung monkeys and the not mother were coming straight at us. Dylan was crying. I turned it off and they were gone. It was over. I took all the slides and burned them, all except the hand. Jesse Faden, Therapy session, 2010. Extrapolated information. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity. Designation Polaris. So the hand, I guess, is Polaris? I mean, she came from the projector, so that makes sense. Well,
let's see what they have on Ordinary.
Here it comes.
It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
They made a lifelike replica of it. That's not what I was expecting. I was expecting a threshold where it would be a bit more literal. Why is this house red? Well, it doesn't matter. I guess this is the dump. Nothing really I can do with this now. We'll get to it eventually. Let's look around the room. Ordinary AWE Stage 3 Public School Witness Testimony. Tom and the others had gotten worse, scarier. The math teacher, Mrs. Chester, tried to make them listen, and they pushed over a piano on her, broke her legs. Then Tom bashed her head in. Bye-bye, Mrs. Chester. I always liked her. I liked math. Dylan. That was the tipping point, and it was Lord of the Flies level bad. The grown-ups realized something was wrong. The police came and literally dragged Tom and Hugo and the others away. Tom was screaming that the not mother would make them all go away. They enacted a curfew for every kid in Ordinary. Mom and Dad were pissed, asking us about the dump, about everything. I remember wanting them gone like Tom had said. When we woke up the next morning, pretty much all the adults had just vanished. Was I responsible? Did I don't know. Jesse Faden. Extrapolated information. Disappearance of majority of Ordinary's population confirmed to result from the slide projector related AWE. So I'm guessing that the not mother is some sort of main monster in all this. She caused it in some way. Oh, okay. Time to fight things.
We found the slide projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
It's really messed up how they recreate this kind of stuff. Some things are better left alone.
You mentioned a poem last
Oh,
time
this is
we
a
talked.
therapy session.
By Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What? I don't...
No matter. It suits you very well.
So
The
it's
poem.
original?
How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this... I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No! No. Dylan's not dead.
Oh no.
That's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back.
Oh, she hasn't been
All the
around.
time, she's calling me.
She just came back.
A dream I saw. She showed me things.
Jesse,
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
the industrial accident in your hometown that you believe Polaris caused.
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse...
No! It was a cover-up.
How are you telling this to your therapist? She's gonna lock you up.
Agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly, but they took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
Oh, so she's in some sort of mental home, it would seem. I guess she left. Got out. Well, it's a good thing she did, otherwise everyone in this place would be screwed. Ordinary dump site, turntable, and transit corridor. As much as I want to keep going, I think this episode's been going on for too long, so I'm gonna leave it here. Sorry for the, bit of a rush ending, so to speak, but, you know, this happens every time, so, well, I'm sure people are used to it. So, if you guys enjoy what you're watching, hit subscribe. If you want to keep up to date the story, ring that bell. And thank you so much for watching. Later!